This is your WeVideo dashboard. Over on the left-hand side, you have the Home, Templates, Projects, Media, and Exports. Click on Create New to start a project. Decide if you are doing a video, a recording, that means a screen recording, if you're trying to make a GIF or do a podcast. Let's make a video. You can then decide, are you doing a rectangle shape, a square shape, or vertical? This is your project. Down here is your timeline, and you'll see that you have an audio layer, a video layer, and a text layer. Right here with this plus button, you can add additional layers. This is often a good idea to do if you're going to be making things that are more complicated. To put things on the timeline, all you have to do is grab them out of your My Media folder and pull them down onto the timeline. You can import new media by pressing Import and then choosing either from your Google Drive or right from the computer that you're working on. And then choose the picture that you would like to upload. And it will be imported into your project. Let's look at your other options across the top. Right here you have stock media, and then there is My Media, text, audio, transitions, and backgrounds. If you want to use stock media, click on stock media and then search through the giant library of media for what it is that you're looking for. You can search any subject, and once you found what you want, you just pull it down on the timeline. My Media is where you keep everything that you produce. So this would be either where you record your screen or anything that you upload from your computer. It's also where you're going to see all of the recordings that you make using the Narrate button. This is the text button. You can scroll through the different options and then click on them to preview what they would look like. Once you find one that you like, you can pull it down onto the timeline. When you see that it's lit up in this orange box, you can click on these three lines, open up the pencil, and start to customize. You can change colors, you can change the font, and you can click over this on the manual, and then you can change the size of the font to be anything that you want it to be. Click Save when it looks the way you want. There's two kinds of text. There's motion text, and then there is static text. Static text means it's just still, but you have a lot of options here. When you pull it down onto the timeline, go to the three lines and click Edit, you are able to customize this to be however you want. You can drag it around. You can stretch the box out so that it's bigger. And then you can decide, do you want this box to have a color? Do you want there to be a box that the text is in, like this? Or do you want it to be transparent? You can decide what color the text is. And of course you have all of your other options like bold, italics, underlined, and then all of your fonts are right here. You can also click right here to say auto shrink the text to fit. That means that if I change the size of the box, it will change the size of the text. And drag it wherever it is that you want it in the frame. Click Save. Callouts are here nested underneath text, and they are these different cool options. So you can pretty much make a little text message if you want by pulling this down onto your timeline. You'll want to go to the Edit button and change it to look the way that you think a text message would look on a cell phone. You can move it around, place it where you want it. Press Save. Audio is where you add background music. You can look for any type of music that you'd like. There's also sound effects. These have a lot of different options. You can find sounds from animals, from nature, people, traffic. If you're trying to make it look like it's outside and you want to add something, this is where you look for it. The Transitions tab has all of the transitions. You can add a transition in between two clips to make it blend. The Backgrounds tab has a bunch of video backgrounds, but it also has solid colors and overlays that you could put over something. And you can also add a frame over your footage. To adjust the volume of a clip, select the clip, then click on the volume icon. Use the white dot to create a fade. If the volume of a clip isn't quite loud enough, click again on the volume icon and pull the overall level of volume up. Once you drag all your clips onto the timeline, all you need to do is put them in the order that you want them in, add any audio, backgrounds, transitions that you would like, and then you're ready to export your video. Come up to Finish, name the video, choose if you want it as SD or HD, and then save it to your Google Drive by clicking the Google Drive icon right here and pressing Export. Upload footage that you've taken in front of a green screen. Click on the Edit button, go over to the Color Keying option, click on the eyedropper, move over to the green screen, and remove the background. Press Save. Once the clip is color keyed, you are able to put something behind them. Remember that the bottom layer is the back. Once you have color keyed, you will be able to see the people in front of the background.